Hello, everybody. Well, it's time. Time for the Celtic Rain Radio Show. It is what it is. That's right. I know. I'm goofy. And I love it. But you guys, there it is. It's 9 o'clock. You know how I know? My phone told me. No, I'm just kidding. What we would do without technology, people? We wouldn't know what time it is. We wouldn't know how to get anywhere. At least I would not know how to get anywhere. That is so true. You are watching the Celtic Rain Radio Show. I'm so excited that you are here. If you are not watching from YouTube, you can go to youtube.com/C for channel/Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky. That's right. And you can like and subscribe. Like subscribe to it and then hit that bell because that's like magic. It tells you when I'm on. I know. Magic is real. Needless to say, if you have music to send me, you can send it to celticrain777@gmail.com. All you have to do is be a small label or independent artist. Number one. Number two, family friendly, meaning no cursing. Please don't make fun of people. It's not worth it. Just be nice. Please just be nice. And understand that if it's over 8 minutes, I'm probably not going to play it. I will listen and I will tell you how beautiful you are. But it's probably not going to get played. But needless to say, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. We have some amazing music coming up tonight. I am so stupid excited. And that's right, we have Bo Riley on. I'm so stupid excited about this one too, because they're a couple that is sweet and cute and extremely funny. And I think this is going to be a very entertaining show. You're going to learn a lot about life, hopefully. Who knows? We'll see. Needless to say, we do have some amazing music coming your way first. We've got Blood in the Sky by Victor Sierra. Ooh, and here's something I need to tell you. I literally just interviewed Victor Sierra. Well, one person from Victor Sierra. Now they're in France. Okay. So, and they're older and they're like, yeah, we're not staying up late to do the live show. Totally understood that. So they're coming out. If I have somebody that pulls out before June the 6th, then they'll go on then. But June the 6th is the official Victor Sierra show. Yay! Anyways, needless to say, we are going to listen to Blood in the Sky by Victor Sierra. And then we're going to listen to 100 Pipers by Celtic Rain. That's right. That's mine. And then we have Lazy by Starlight Riot. Our favorite place to go and have a drink. No, I'm just kidding. I swear, they really, really should open up a club and call it Starlight Riot and then say Starlight Riot at Starlight Riot tonight at 7 o'clock. Thank you. Needless to say, we are listening to Starlight Riot called Lazy coming up next. Thank you. Some great, great music coming your way. I mean, it is what it is, people. It is what it is. Great music from great artists on a great, great day. Here we go.
We fly over the sleeping land. with 100 pipers and with 100 pipers and we'll up and give 'em a blaw, with 100 pipers and it's o'er the border a wah, it's o'er the border a wah, we'll march to Carlisle with its yachts and its castles and with 100 pipers and with 100 pipers and we'll up and give 'em a blaw, with 100 pipers and oh, our soldier lads looked braw, with their tartans and kilts and with their bonnets and feathers and glittering gear and pale brick sound and sweet and clear. Well, they are returned to their Indy Glen, well, they are returned, our hailing men, second sighted sand, they looked full way, and mothers grat when they marched away. The ask was swollen, sae red, said he, but show that the brave lads keep to 1,000 swam o'er the English ground and dance themselves dry to the pale brick sound. Dumbfounded the English they saw, dumbfounded they heard the blow, dumbfounded they ran a wah, from the 100 pipers and with 100 pipers and with 100 pipers and we'll up and give 'em a blaw, with 100 pipers and with 100 pipers and with 100 pipers and we'll up and give 'em a blaw, with 100 pipers and from the storm, finding time to finish this, oh yeah. Before I leave for home, before I leave, before I live, yeah. Feel lazy, I wonder how she's been. I must be crazy to want that fight again. But tonight I'm all alone, and the dark is closing in. And maybe she'll take my calls again. Wishing life was innocent, oh yeah. Sheltered from the storm, finding time to finish these, oh yeah. Before I leave for home, before I leave for live, hey. Feel lazy, lying in your bed. I must be crazy to be with you instead.
Just great music. Someone said, let's go back here. Yeah, Robert said kind of has kind of a spin doctor feel, right? Very spin doctory. Facebook, you got all this hearts and loving situations. But guess what, guys? Guess what? We have people. We have people here, not just one. Usually I got like one guy and they're representing like the whole band. But like there's actual like real people. Yay, real people. Hi, real people. How are
Hi.
you?
We're doing great.
For the whole band.
We're the band. He's the whole band. I'm the accompaniment.
She's the boss.
There you go. There you go. Well, you guys, there's two of you. So tell me your names.
My name's
Patty.
Michael. Michael
and Patty. And you guys make up the band. Tell me the band's name.
Boo Radley.
Boo Radley.
Radley.
So where did that name come from?
We're the only band that doesn't mind it when you boo.
He's a character in To Kill a Mockingbird.
Nice.
There are actually many other bands named Boo Radley out there.
There's a couple.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, no, there's not. There's a Boo Radley EDM artist, and there's
Right.
the Boo Radleys in the UK.
And there's a band that
Yeah.
often we get confused with in Ohio.
Cincinnati, Ohio, there's a cover band called Boo Radley. That's all we know of in 8
Well,
years.
you're the only Boo Radley that matters in my heart.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Just saying. You're the only one who gets played on this show, for at least right now.
Yeah, right until they contact us. We're
It's the only
good.
one that my people know, and that's all that matters.
We're not worried.
Exactly. So are you both married? Is that our
Yeah, but our spouses aren't
Yeah,
here
they're
right
not
now.
here right
Oh, yeah, nice. Beautiful.
Oh no, are they going to see
No,
this?
we've been together since 10 years this January.
Yeah.
10 years, but we've
As
been
boyfriend and
married.
girlfriend.
We've been married since 2018 June.
Oh, nice. That's
So-
awesome.
If we had met each other in kindergarten, we'd have been together
Yeah.
since kindergarten.
She's a blessing. We're so
Is
blessed
he?
that we met each other.
That is beautiful. That is
Whenever
very
we,
beautiful.
we met each other and we were in a relationship long before we started a music thing. That wasn't part of the plan, really.
At all.
Well, sometimes our plans are just hilarious because it's like, okay, what is it that saying? Tell God your plans and he laughs.
That's what our son said.
I mean, that's usually the case. I mean, right there.
Yeah.
Tell God your plans, and that's the joke of the day. Thank you. But yeah, no, it's I always think about, I have so many plans and I love planning because I'm a planner. It's just what I am. I like lists and
We
plans.
can tell by your emails.
Right. I'm very organized.
Yeah,
That is what I am. But it is funny though, because I've had to learn through the years, okay, Rebecca, these things change. It's okay. It's all right. It's all
Right.
And
Right.
if anything, music will teach you that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Performing will teach you that.
Yeah.
That things are always in flux, and that's okay. It's all
We
right.
just look at it as we're just surfing this wave and God's just steering it and we're just trying to follow where it's leading,
Absolutely. Well, so since you guys have gotten together within the last 8 to 10 years, where did you guys start singly? So were you both in music before you got together? Yeah.
I'll tell mine because mine is real short. I grew up in Baltimore, Maryland, and just sang in cover bands. I had 2 small boys and I needed a second job. And I was like, if I have to work 2 jobs, one of them is going to be fun,
Absolutely.
And so I sang
Makes
in a
sense.
cover band for 2 cover bands for, I don't know,
She was working
a lot of years.
a lot of hours.
Yeah, I was working full time at a desk. And then we were working Wednesday through Sunday at a gig, getting home. And the bar closes at 2. You get home at 4 and then you have to be at your desk at 8. And then do it all week long, I couldn't do that now if my life depended on it. Well, I wouldn't anyway, but
Yeah.
crazy. But anyway, and then I hadn't sung for like 16 years when we met. And I really never thought I'd be back into it again. And he just brought it back to life.
I'm trying to
Over to you.
trying to think about an abbreviated version. Basically, I've been playing, writing, performing for most of my life, I would say, since about junior high. And really long story short, I moved from Dayton, Ohio to Nashville in the mid 80s with a metal band. I was really into some very dark things that most people weren't aware of at the time. And I decided to walk away from that. And in the meantime, walk away from the band. And so
Yeah.
I pretty much not been involved with music at all, other than playing some solo acoustic type stuff.
Yeah.
Then again, I'm making a really long story short. I ended up on my way about 7-8 years later I was going to India to work with orphanages.
Wow.
And I had friends that were going to help me get set up in the Philippines to kind of get acclimated to Asia, just being a, Yankee boy from the US.
Right.
It's not probably the best thing to just go pop yourself down in India, but I could never get a visa the whole time I was in the Philippines. And then strangely enough, ended up becoming a recording artist there and having a couple different bands, 3 different albums, doing a lot of recording and
He was
writing
huge.
there.
He was really, really famous.
Then moved back.
I think he was the Eddie Vedder of Manila for a minute there.
I don't think so. I don't think I can sing that one. I don't think I can sing that one.
Stop it. You're embarrassing me.
So anyway, try to compress it even quicker. I moved back to LA, did some
You're
stuff
fine.
there for a while. I was mostly in ministry, working with people, helping a lot of people get off of drugs and things like that. And then my children were starting to get a little older. I had 3 boys at the time. I moved to Florida, and again was pretty much not doing anything musically. And then 2010, I met some guys. They said, "Hey, you want to do a little trio and play like cover tunes?" And I'd never done cover tune thing like she had, so
I had never done originals.
I didn't have this long list of cover tunes like most guys my age. I just had never done that.
Still doesn't.
So I started, going in and we played the rock and the pop stuff, and then we did an album, which it's called Common Zins.
Well, you did a lot of your own writing.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
He did a lot of his songs
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
rock trio. They were
Nice.
great,
Yeah.
man.
And then that's how Patty and I met. I was performing with that band, and she heard our original stuff, and that was mainly around the Gulf Coast, St. George Island area of Florida, Tallahassee, kind of Panama City, all the way that area. And then that's how we met. And then
I was struck by his writing. The first time I heard it, I was just like, whoa. And his voice and his guitar, I mean, and then I spoke to him and I was like, that is a genuinely nice human
and she really
being,
knew
man.
I was a nerd.
Yeah. But we're equal amount. Nerd,
we also, I had a challenge at the time to write a different kind of song for another artist, like a country ballad duet.
Right.
And she had told me she could write. And I said, "Ooh, I'm going to test her out." And so I called her and
Called
said,
me.
"Hey, come help me write the song." And oddly enough, that was like 3 or 4 years before we ever got together as a musical
I
duo.
don't think that long.
Maybe 2-3 years. But then it was like another 4 or 5 years that we recorded as that was the title track of the EP. And it's a country song.
And we
which
do it, yeah.
Neither of us are country. My metal, I mean, my background is metal and hard rock. Hers is rock, hard rock.
And variety.
Pop, so,
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and my husband started doing an album together to see if we could work together. And I was like, okay, we've been dating for a minute now. And if we're actually going to think about this whole marriage thing, let's do an album, because if we can make an album together, because we're both musicians, if we can make an album together, then we're allowed to get married. Like that was in my brain. I'm thinking, all right, let's see if this works. And and we did a Christmas album and it worked. And I'm like, all right, I think we can do this. I think this might last. I think we can have fun here.
That's hilarious. That's like people getting a puppy so they know if they can raise a child or not.
And I mean,
How musicians date. This is how musicians date. It is.
Because I was
right
going
music.
through,
All right, let's help you. Let's see what you got.
because I was going through visual disability at the time and losing my vision. We were together 24/7 up until a couple of years ago. We were together 24/7.
And then COVID, we were definitely together.
Oh my God, right?
So
when did you lose your sight?
I started losing. I got diagnosed with glaucoma in 2005. I had my first surgery in 2007. And then by 2010, it was just a downhill roller coaster of all kinds of crazy stuff. And basically, it's glaucoma and retinal condition related. And I had some real bad doctors for a bit too.
That must have been really interesting to learn how to just play instruments
Oh
different.
my gosh. So
Everything.
he hasn't looked at his neck for probably 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
yeah.
It's all feel. It's all muscle memory now. It's just muscle memory.
I said I have
And
to
he
learn to
works
play
every
that.
day,
Yeah, if I wasn't
almost.
playing blind, I couldn't do it anymore because my vision just I have a little bit, but not enough to trust. To
And the
do
lighting,
anything
we
like
do
that.
some
Right.
outdoor shows down in Florida, and the lighting changes as the day progresses. Or, you know, we usually
Everywhere.
play early happy hour, so the sun's setting, and his vision it doesn't catch up in certain lighting, you know. And so we did this one gig down there a few years ago, and he said, I'm either going to learn to play blind or I'm going to set it down.
Yeah.
And thank God he chose
And we
to.
went on to record a whole new EP after
Yeah,
that. So.
yeah.
Yeah, man. That puts a whole new understanding on memorizing your music.
Yeah, we've always done that. I mean, even
Yeah.
with cover tunes for a bit, we just always feel like you put more into the entertainment and the performance.
You
if you
do.
know your material.
Well, we end up playing 3-4 hour shows. And so we have like tons of music. And so a lot of times we'll have a book there. It's hilarious though, if you like we don't depend on it most of the time, but it is there just in case. And
Yeah,
I'm realizing, okay, Rebecca, you've been doing this music now for like 10 years. Why do you have this book? You know, there are certain things, and it is a crutch. It's just a crutch, but at the same time, it is what it is. And yeah, so there's been some things, you know, after but you write this music and you have all these things, and you go, I love it when people are like, "But didn't you write this?" And I'm like,
it's great when you forget it.
for
Yeah.
just a second, realize that we're human, and I have a life. Thank you very much.
Right.
And I write a lot of music. So yes, I wrote this. Shut up. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
I do the same thing with a song list. Like we don't usually make a set list. If we do, we never stick to it because we just feel where we should go.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
don't you hate it when you forget the first line of the song and you're going,
yeah, right. But if I don't have the list of songs, then I'm brain dead.
She can't remember one song.
We've done 770 some shows together now, and
we probably have at least 100 songs. If I have to think
on the spot of which song to do, I just go blank.
Well, and sometimes I'll turn to Samuel and I'll go, "What's the first word?"
I do that. Yeah, we had a
word, and I'm good to go. And I'm like, "Oh my Jesus, I can't remember the song because I've literally just done 3 hours of music, and all I can think about is the last song I just sang." And I'm like, "Crap!" You know, and you're just like, oh my Jesus. And he'll just like play it on his guitar and say the word. And I'm like, got it. That's all I needed. Thanks. Literally all I needed. Thanks. Love you. Never getting rid of you. Yeah.
I tried to do a new song once with a band, and we were live on radio like this. And I forgot the first line, and I called my tech guy, said, "Hey, grab me that folder." And he brought it, and we kept vamping over the first part. And then he brought it. Oh, finally. Took about 4 minutes to get to the first line.
Yeah.
And then you feel like, how old am I really?
And that
my God.
That was 30 years ago.
I know. Well, we are going to actually listen to one of your songs. We're going to listen to Stories Down Below. Tell us about this one.
Well, we lived in Wakulla County, Florida, which our heart is there. And among other places, but there's this beautiful natural spring called Wakulla Springs, and it's just amazing there. They filmed The Creature from the Black Lagoon, the original one, all the original Tarzan movies. Yeah. It's just amazing. So they were doing this archaeological dig, and a friend of ours said, you should write a song about it. And so this is what we came up with. It's about learning from the past, really.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful. So where are you guys located right now?
Nashville.
Okay, so that's nice. Yeah. Well, we're going to listen to this song. You're going to do a little bit of a chair dancing with me. And going to have a little bit he's been looking forward to it all night. I can feel it inside. It's going to be beautiful. Awesome. I'm going to let you go for like 2 minutes, and then we'll bring you back in just a minute. All right?
All right.
Sounds
Let's
good.
do this.
All right, guys. They're just so cute. Okay, I got more than one person now, so I'm going to put them about this big and put them both in pockets right here. Got them. They're mine forever. That's right. We're going to listen to Stories Down Below by Boo Radley. And then we've got Sheriff Woeful by Woeful. I can read, I promise. By Molotov Monday. And then we have Spock's Brain, Hey Kara, by 5 Year Mission. That's right. Some beautiful music coming your way. You guys ready? Here we go.
Of moments in time, pieces of life left behind. Open it slowly, the answers buried deep. Maybe a lesson we can keep. Wouldn't you know it? The stories down below, the things that only wise men know.
Gotta dig down deep, make our own way through till we figure out what not to do. Bring everything to the light of day so we don't repeat the mistakes we made.
Hold on tightly, these waters make it rough. Almost there's not good enough. You know it might be the stories down below, the things we do already know. Into your river I flow. Hold me and don't let me go.
The sheriff came to town
his name. He came to shut it down, rebuild it in his name. Brandishing his badge and flourishing his gun, the people were no match when the massacre begun. Stop, but the bullets rained down. Sheriff Wolfle made them drop and then destroyed the town. The men were all but dead. The women were close too. The dead were all was left. No one else to subdue. With the population gone, Sheriff Wolfle took control. The survivors were all hung, and the death bells did toll.
Other times you leave me hanging on your lips, and you break the rules of it, and it's nice to see. But you're best when you please, and you give it for free, and your loving is all that I need. I know you wanna believe
would answer. Come on, man. What's wrong with you, right? Jeez, Kara. Come on. Just kidding. It's our favorite band that writes songs about Star Trek. Just saying. Needless to say, yes, it's no. Not that we don't want to hear that again. Too many buttons. There's too many buttons. Just gonna put that out there. Needless to say, if you are watching and you have music to send me, you can send it to CelticRain777@gmail.com. That's right. All you have to do is be a small labor independent artist and be family friendly, meaning please no cursing. Don't make fun of people or religions or that, just be nice. All the stuff. Just be all the stuff. All right. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Needless to say, we have some beautiful, beautiful music coming your way. We've got La Mer by Darwin's Prophet. Then we have Shelter by Celtic Rain. That's mine. And then we have The Crow's Tale by Ginger Ackley. She's my favorite pig, and thank you very much. And she actually is going to be Darwin's Prophet. Darwin's Prophet and Ginger Ackley are actually going to be on my show next week, because next week is my 2-year birthday for this show. That's right, people. That's right. Been on the air for 2 years, and you still like me. You really like me. Anyways, needless to say, those are 2 people that are actually going to be on the show next week. And there's going to be actually like 4 or 5 artists on the show next week. So I'm really kind of excited about this. And we're going to have a great, great time on the birthday show. It's also, I realize it's also Valentine's Day. But do you know what's the sweetest thing in the whole world? Setting up a romantic dinner and putting on some music in the background. And why not let it be the Celtic Rain radio show? It'll be a lovely situation. I'm just saying. Needless to say, it's also our birthday. So, yay. But then we are going to listen to some great music. It is coming. I don't know. It's the way it is on this show. Music just pops up. It's beautiful. Here we go.
The white mist drifts across the shrouds, a wild moon in its wintry sky gleams like an angry lion's eye out of a mane of tawny clouds. So polished steel. The shattered storm has left its trace.
trace upon this huge and heaving dome. For the thin threads of yellow foam float on the waves like ravelries.
Shelter under your wings, oh God, protect me from everything. Laying under your wings, oh God, in your healing, as I change from glory to glory. Hold me in your arms as I stand in your presence. Cover me with your strong hands. In your peaceful presence I am wrapped in you, overwhelmed by your grace. Lying under your healing wings as I blossom in your ways, as I change from glory to glory. Hold me in your arms as I stand in your presence. Cover me with your strong hands. So take me, God, and mold me. Show me your ways and hold me. Know me more every day as I hide under your ways. Let me not step away without being changed. So take me, God, and mold me. Show me your ways and hold me. Know me more every day as I hide under your ways. Let me not step away without being changed. In your peaceful presence I am wrapped in you, overwhelmed by your grace. Lying under your healing wings as I blossom in your ways, as I change from glory to glory. Hold me in your arms as I stand in your presence. Cover me with your strong hands. So take me, God, teach me in your ways.
The crow, the crow, he said as he looked at himself in the lake. There never was such a beauteous bird that the gods on earth did make. What a creature fine, how my eyes do shine, and happier I can't be. Oh, never will I see, on the land or on the sea, such a lovely, lovely bird as me. The crow, the crow did see us sitting by the side of the lake. A pure white dove sent from above, and the crow felt his poor heart break. What a creature fine, how her feathers shine, to the dove the crow did say. Oh, never will I see such a lovely bird as thee, what a happy, happy bird you must be. The dove to the crow then spoke, I once did think that true. Till a robin redbreast did sit upon her nest, I was plain as could be, now I knew. What a creature fine, how her red feathers shine, so the crow to the robin said, oh, never will I see such a lovely bird as thee, what a happy, happy bird you must be. The robin redbreast to the crow then spoke, I once did think that true. Till a peacock fine did pass the time with his feathers of green and blue. What a creature fine, how his tail did shine, so the crow to the peacock said, oh, never will I see such a lovely bird as thee, what a happy, happy bird you must be. The peacock looked at the crow and he sighed, I once did think that true. But my freedom's gone to a zoo I belong, so I yearn for the sky of blue. Now I look to see how the crow flies free, and it makes me sad and blue. Oh, never will I see such a lovely bird as thee, what a happy, happy thing to be you. What a creature fine, how your eyes do shine, but your joy I'll never know. Oh, never will I see on the land or on the sea such a happy, happy bird as the crow.
Such a fun little song that actually comes from Ginger's children's album, and just a fun album. Again, Ginger's going to be with us next week, so you gotta come and see. She's just such a sweet. I cannot wait to get her and Darwin's Prophet together, because those two, I don't know if I'm going to be able to shut them up. They're gonna feed off each other. It's just the way it is. It's gonna be so stupid fun to watch those two together. I love getting people together and just seeing what happens. A little science experiment, a little social experiment. Needless to say, sometimes it's really fun. But guess who we have back? That's right. We have a little Bo Riley back. How are you guys doing? Are you having fun?
Yes, we are.
We are.
Thank you.
Love your song.
I really, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're amazing.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you.
We were giving you a standing ovation, but
We're sitting now.
Yeah, sitting over. Right.
well, I was like, we were going to, but you didn't put us on at the right moment. But we
Oh.
were like, I said, do it quickly because we're going to be a crotch shot, you know? We
Oh
can
my
do it
gosh,
in a
right?
second, and then, you know,
Oh, that's funny.
it's a fun one.
Yeah, I tend to watch and make sure that like that. doesn't-
Good.
I can see you. I can
Good.
see you.
Good,
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing to be able to see the guests and know what they're doing a little bit.
Yeah,
at a time.
right. And know when to tune in and when not to.
Yes. Okay. So you guys are in Nashville, which
Yeah.
is the city of music. Is that what you guys are doing for a living, or what are you doing anything else besides music right now? What's going on with you?
Yeah, we were doing only the music, and then we were doing it since 2014 down in Florida. In 2018, Hurricane Michael knocked out so much of our
Florida
work
business.
that we decided to get more centrally located. So we came up here, and not long after, tornado hit, wiped out a few things, and then COVID.
And COVID. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Well,
Yeah.
then we had a year, and the government helped us go back in the recording studio.
Right. Yeah.
Wow, that's
It
nice.
was.
That's where Stories Down Below came from.
Yeah, and a
One
few
of the
other
songs, yeah, a
songs.
few
Yeah.
others. We still have 2 we haven't released yet from all that year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand a lot of musician friends, including us. COVID was, man, it was time to write. We just
Right.
wrote and wrote and wrote and wrote music. So I understand. We've got a couple albums we're working on right now just because they all came from the COVID stuff. And you're just like, well, what else do you do but write music? Sit around and write music. It was a beautiful time to do that, actually.
But we really didn't.
We didn't.
You
We
didn't.
recorded, but yeah.
And there's
write all the time,
some
but
serious depression in there
Yeah.
for a little while.
Yeah, we weren't super creative.
Yeah.
But we were in the studio, but we weren't writing newer stuff at the time.
Yeah. And when we do, we have a strange style, and things bring themselves to fruition when they're supposed to.
Right.
Like we have a zillion pieces of a zillion songs everywhere, and
Recorded stuff.
and we
too.
have a handful of them almost finished, but
we have some stuff that's like 75% done.
but the right thing just hasn't come
It just
to
depends,
us yet
yeah.
to finish it off. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Right.
We're pretty weird.
We
We're
take
not
our
very
time.
prolific.
We
but-
enjoy co-writing with each other.
Yeah. But then
It's fun.
I just took on just a few weeks ago a day job because we're doing a prison ministry, and
Oh,
so we're trying to get back into the prisons, and they're volunteer. It's a volunteer situation.
Yeah. It's not a lot of pay in that.
Yeah. So I took on the day job. We're trying to get support up, but everybody's, eggs are freaking $7 a dozen, man. People
Right.
are hurting. So we know it's not a good time to ask people. We still ask because we need it, but
Yeah.
hopefully,
Well, I will say this right now, guys. If you are interested in helping support Bo
Please.
Radley, you can go to boradleymusic.com. That's
Boo.
Boo Radley. Hello, Rebecca. BOORADLEY music.com. And this is the kind of thing that this show is made for, is to
Thanks.
let people know about people like you, the musicians out there that are trying to make it, that are trying to get their stuff out there, that are trying to do something beautiful for this world, and just be able to do the things that need to be done. So guys, if you want, please go out and support them, because that's what this is about. It's about us reaching out and not I truly believe that in collaboration over anything. If we are not here to compete against each other, we are here to
You're right.
collaborate with each other.
And if you come see us live, you can boo, and that's a lot of fun.
There you go. It's a beautiful thing. Exactly. So you talked about your process of writing. What is your process of writing music?
Sometimes it goes like this. Patty will bring me a pretty much finished idea with words and melody, and I'll just hate it. This has happened like 3 times, and I'm like, okay, I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. And then
he keeps wanting to set it down, and I keep saying it's trying to be written. It is forcing its way.
That's one way.
Into the
Yeah, that's one
forefront.
way. Another way is we're always coming up with lyrics and titles and verses and choruses, and we just accumulate stuff. And every once in a while you get together and you start putting stuff together. But we have such a backlog of songs we haven't recorded yet, and that people haven't even heard, that we're always just kind of like, we've always been really about recording and performing. We're not really like Nashville songwriters.
Yeah,
I would never want to be
yeah,
mistaken for a
we're-
Nashville songwriter. We're not that. We love writing together.
I mean,
we
because
found a wonderful.
It's not. We don't perform the art the way they do.
Yeah, we've
For the most part, we don't follow the structure kind of thing.
We've just found a wonderful partnership in each other with the music, and we like it. And we're like, where did this music come from? Because some of the first EP was very country to us, and we're like, we don't even know that music.
Right, where'd that come from?
I could probably name like 3 or 4 old country players, but I still wouldn't know any of their music.
But Michael is because of his vision, he can't work like under fluorescent lighting. He can't see a computer screen. He can't probably see you or us right now. Can you?
Well, I'm going to tell you, I look good. Let me just go and put that out there.
Yes, you're right. You ain't lying,
Everybody's
sister. You
looking
are
good.
not lying. But so he's on in the silver
Hey,
lining.
wait! I see somebody out there. Hey, you put those Cheetos down, man.
Yeah, right.
So hey, was that a plug?
No,
So oh man, don't make me forget what I'm
sorry.
saying.
Go ahead. Talk about writing process. Putting
So
songs together.
the silver lining of his vision problem is that his job is to practice guitar at least 5 days a week, and that's what he does for
Yeah.
hours every single day. So he's
It's
so
been a huge
freaking
blessing,
good.
definitely. As
So
a
he'll
guitar
come
player.
he'll come up with some riffs, and we got the little handheld, you know, and he just records the little riffs, and then lyrics. I'm the lyricist for the most part, but when he writes he writes gems. It's just like, oh, that's exactly what was necessary there, you know?
Yeah.
It's amazing. But when the lyrics come through for me, it's so strange. And I haven't told many people this.
Go ahead.
Just between you and me. No, really. When a full song writes itself through me, it's happened a few times, and I'm always touching water when it does.
Interesting.
Isn't that crazy?
That's beautiful.
So like I'll be
conduit right
washing
there.
dishes. I'll be washing dishes and I'll hear Michael come up with a riff, and it's just like, oh my gosh, give me a pen and a paper, you know, and it's just like boom, boom, boom. Oh, and we, of course, you know, it's always tweaked, and you know, for years we tweaked.
Of course. Yeah.
The only time that instant writing thing happens with me is if I plug a fork into an outlet.
And then it just comes.
You're a genius.
And every hair on your chin stands up because there's none of it.
I've lost every hair on top.
Just on your chin.
Until that happened.
Right.
That's how it happened. That's how you lost your hair.
Musical inspiration.
Right. We now know this is actually the real reason. No, I the water thing. I'm a bath person, and I have to keep my phone next to the bath because I have a little recording thing, and I'm just like, I will get things in that bathtub that don't come other places because it's the place where your mind is quiet, right? And so you can start thinking, and you're like, oh my gosh, and there it is, and there it is. Oh my gosh, get it fast.
Or you can stop thinking.
Samuel, there we go.
Like, open.
We lost it for a second. Yeah. And so it's a matter of, you know, just really being open to whatever's happening in the moment. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I hate it when you're about to go to sleep, and that's when a lot of good ideas come. You're like, oh, now I got to get up and go write it down or record it, or I'm going to forget. And that happens a lot. Yeah, you're right. When you quiet your mind a little bit.
That's why I have this little recording thing on my phone, because it's like perfect. I'm like, oh my God, everywhere. In the car. It happens in the car too. Because
we have SD cards full of stuff.
I just lost so much recorded stuff on my old phone. It suddenly went black. But my friend is going to hopefully help me download it to my computer, because
that's exactly what I do.
There was some gems on there.
I tell you.
I know. It's so painful when that happens.
I know.
So painful. Or we'll play a song and then we'll be working on it. I don't know if this happens to you. We'll play a song and we'll work on it for a little while and get a little bit of something, right? And see, my job is to write the music and the melody. It's the melody and words. And then Samuel, if he wants it to be complicated, he has to make it complicated. I'm like, look, that's your job. That's,
right.
You make it complicated. You got the guitar and the stuff. You do that, you know. You got the skills. And so he will go and make it complicated. And he's like you. Sometimes he'll be like, I don't know. And I'm like, listen, this is going to happen.
Hey, I'm taking notes here. I'm taking notes.
Right. And so what I do is I say, this is what it is. Here's the melody. Here's the words. And I'm going to walk away and go make dinner. And when I come back, I want to hear what you have. And he'll be like, fine. And so then I'll come back and be like, well, I've got this, you know, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, that's good. You know, now let's now do this part, you know, then I'm going to finish and I'll be back, you know, because I've learned a long time ago, I don't sit in the middle of that process. It just drives me crazy.
Yeah.
So because I'm bored. I'm like, what am I doing now? I'm just doing nothing. This is driving me insane. So I just leave. I just leave, and then I come back later, and it has saved our marriage.
Right?
Yes.
You're a honest woman.
Yeah, and I don't think I mentioned that those songs, like I really did hate a couple of them, but now sometimes I want to play them and she doesn't. I'm like, I love that song. Let's play it.
64 Bright Colors, this little,
Yeah.
I don't even know what to categorize it as. It
bulky.
just, and some songs take one side of a loose leaf page. This song took two sides of at least 6 or 7 pages. I mean, I wrote and rewrote and rewrote, and he kept saying no, and I was like, it's not stopping, so we're writing this song. We don't have to ever do it, but we're going to complete this song. And it was amazing to me that why is this happening? Why is this forcing itself to be written? You know, he despised it.
I don't know if I despise it.
I think you came close, man. He was so reluctant to work with it.
That's why I'm saying it's like that sometimes, because
And
until it all
now-
comes together, it's like, okay, now.
And now
Now it
it ended
works.
up being one of
And
the
now we
ones that
produce. Now we produced it
chose.
in the studio, so now we really have a grasp on what.
Right? I know. Yeah, that does. When you finally produce it in a studio, you're like, oh well, yeah, this works.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
you're like,
right.
is this going to work or is it not? And
Yeah, exactly. Well, we're gonna listen to a song called "Learn." Tell us about that one.
Oh, cool.
fun. Learn actually started. That's a very funny story. I'm glad you asked. I'd totally forgotten, but about very beginning when we started, like 8-9 years ago, we were working on this song, and I had this guitar riff. I played it about 3 times faster than it is on here.
And it was so busy.
It was
too
I was
busy.
coming from playing lead guitar in a rock band, so I wasn't quite down to what I'm doing now, which is which is
That
really
was chill.
3 chords and simple stuff. But
And the truth.
but so finally, we played it for some friends, and they just like shook their heads, like, "Yeah, we don't think that's right." We're
You're like,
"Okay."
what do you think of this?
So-
and they were honest enough. Thanks, Russ and
So
Josie.
I think it took about 3 or 4 or 5 years for us to finally start fleshing it out and beginning to perform it. And we knew,
we dropped it.
we
were just-
dropped it and
yeah,
picked
we
it back up.
yeah.
And one of the parts we liked was we really, we do a lot of stuff that's influenced by vocals by bands like Heart and
Yes. Kansas, maybe.
Yeah, you know,
some.
CSNY, stuff like that, where there's a lot of vocal harmony. We loved your stuff you did.
Yeah.
And, so then we wanted to put, that's kind of our signatures, to put one of those heart breaks in there, you know, like Heart would do, like a bridge where you modulate your voices and stuff. So we do that a lot. And we have some amazing musical angels, and we have an amazing banjo lady in Nashville. And so I told her when she came in, I said, I just want you to play lead banjo.
That's all I want.
Yeah, some shredding guitar on the banjo.
She was like, really?
She's like, sweet.
I can?
So that
Oh my
it's
gosh.
guitar, banjo, bass, and drums, and 2 vocals. And
Nice.
We should give her props. We should say her name.
I forget her last name though. Now.
Wanda Birchfield Vic.
Wanda Vic Birchfield. Yeah,
Yeah,
she got
Wanda
married.
Vic.
Her name was Wanda Vic.
Birchfield.
She's married Wanda Vic Birchfield.
Yeah.
Amazing. Very
She's
talented.
She's
Yeah.
legendary.
Wanda, thank you. Thank you for being a part of this project, right?
Yes,
Huge
I mean,
blessing on
Exactly.
so much. When you hear it, you'll understand. Those
Well, I love collecting people, and musicians are my favorite to collect, because I'm always like, and so here's my card. You need to email me so I know exactly where you are, because you don't ever know. You might use them.
Yeah.
Yeah, right,
I mean,
right.
it's like, that's the collaboration piece of life that is
Right.
just so beautiful.
And
Yeah,
they
exactly.
might just have the right thing. So when we ask these guys to record for us, we don't give them any direction whatsoever. Just saying, he said, we want to rock. We want you to throw down.
I let them write their
And
parts.
then
I've
we have
always
this
done that.
this
with
amazing,
bands.
Yeah, I've done that too. I like
amazing
that.
violinist.
I don't want to tell people what to do.
Our violinist really puts so much personality into our songs. It's like he's the third writer. I swear.
Yeah, it really
Yeah.
helps form the
He
sound
has
you want.
really, really been incredible to work
Yeah,
with.
I truly believe that if someone has a gift that you don't have, you should just say, okay, look, this okay,
Right, right.
here's the guideline, but
Right.
let me see what you have
Right.
inside of you, because you have no idea
Yeah.
what that voice that's coming from that instrument, from that person, is going to be, until you put it out there. And once you put it out there, if you allow them to use their own voice, a lot of times it's so much better than what you could have ever
Right.
imagined.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a violinist.
Yeah.
He's not a banjo player, he could be,
No,
but he's not.
exactly. But
Patty
it's
and
like,
I,
there's no way.
Patty
There's no
and-
way. As a vocalist, I can go there, but I can have things in my head, but do you, boo? It's like, come on.
Right,
Let's have-
right.
know.
I'm doing you here, not just your
Exactly.
hands. You.
Yeah.
I told
Exactly.
Patty I want to produce like Steely Dan when we grow up.
Yeah, one day when we
No.
grow up,
Yeah.
when I'm 65. No, I'm just
Yeah.
Just finding the right
Soon.
person.
That's soon. Oh, no.
Finding the right person
Well,
for the
yeah.
right part. Yeah.
right. Well, we're going to listen to this song. Oh, we have somebody actually commented. Hold on one second. It says, David Robinson, so much nicer to let people in the band have freedom to express instead of dictating what each person will play. Absolutely.
Right.
Right.
Unless you're Mozart,
Right.
Yeah. I mean, there are moments that you're like,
Also
okay,
educated.
you can listen to it and be like, I really, really like this part, but
Here,
let's calm that down because I want this to be more of a
Well,
crescendo
yeah.
and then a decrescendo.
Right.
And you can give direction and stuff like
Right.
that, which absolutely, but there is moments in life where it's so beautiful, especially in this kind of music. Like if you're in an orchestra, you have specific things you're playing and there's specific writings and that kind of stuff. But in this kind of music, it's more about the heart of the musician, really. And how does that fall out into the world?
Right.
Yeah.
And we like authenticity in our music.
Yeah,
If
very much
anything,
so.
our music is authentic because it's
Yeah.
through so much pain that we write and so much energy goes into it. Why would we want to tamper that in someone else that's entering the project? We want it all freaking raw energy. Bring what you got.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we are so blessed
Yeah,
that they did.
We're very blessed.
Absolutely. Well, we're gonna listen to Learn, and you can do a little more fear dancing. And so, you guys ready? We're gonna have just give me a few seconds, and you'll be right back. Okay.
All right, we're gonna dance.
There you go. All right, guys, we're gonna listen to Learn by Boo Radley, and then we've got Tienes by Manuel Jimenez, and then we have I'm not doing this right. Divulge by El Troubadour. That's probably wrong. It's okay. There's words eventually. Thank you very much. But some amazing, amazing music. You guys ready for this great, great music? I am. Here we go.
You're gonna learn, learn, learn. You're gonna learn, learn, learn. Sooner or later, you're gonna understand. Life's gonna happen no matter what you plan. You're gonna learn, learn, learn. You're gonna learn, learn, learn. Climbing the ladder, what do you hope to find? Take time to listen, you might just change your mind. You're gonna learn, learn, learn. You're gonna learn, learn, learn. When your story is written, what will they say of you? While you're still living, what are you gonna do? You're gonna learn, learn, learn. You're gonna learn, learn, learn. Ooh.
Tienes un vestigio de dulzura, una cara de aventura y en la boca una canción. Tienes la mirada de angelito y en tus manos la ternura que asemeja el algodón. Cada vez que yo te miro, busco una por una para escribirte esta canción. Busco mil maneras para hacer que seas mío. Estar entre tus brazos es como tocar a Dios. Tienes en tu cuerpo las respuestas y es tu alma la maleta para mi viaje de pasión. Atributos y 800 de adjetivos para entenderte mejor. Toco las estrellas cada vez que yo te miro. Bajo una por una para escribirte esta canción. Busco mil maneras para hacer que seas mío. Estar entre tus brazos es como tocar a Dios. Como son mil maneras para hacer que seas mío. Estar entre tus brazos es como tocar con las estrellas cada vez que yo te miro. Saco una por una para escribirte esta canción. Son mil maneras para hacer que seas mío. Estar entre tus brazos es como tocar a Dios. Tienes, en resumen, las delicias que hacen para mí esta vida, mi fuente de inspiración.
So anyway, this song is called Devoche, Devoche. Devoche, Devoche, Sevanoia Voce. Devoche, Devoche, Sevanoia Voce. Istos protemene, Isto revs et tebe. Istos protemene, Isto revs et tebe.
So there you go. Devolce de Volce. See, I almost got it right. I deserve half a cookie. Maybe not the whole thing, but just like half, maybe. That's hard, people. Just gonna put that out there. That's hard. But I was talking about collecting musicians. The drummer that was in that group, he actually plays in our jazz and blues band. So we collected him. That's right, people, because he's beautiful and I love him. That's right. Anyways, needless to say, we do have Boo Riley. How you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah?
Great
Nice.
music you're choosing.
Yeah, I love that. One thing I wanted to make sure when I started this was it wasn't just like one kind of music. You know?
Right.
You could
Right.
see Celtic Rain Radio Show and be like, oh, it's Celtic music, which is great. And there is Celtic music, but it's like, no, I want all of it. Like, let's just do everything. You know?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's so much great music out there. And if we don't do that, then it is
And
what
people
it is.
don't hear it, maybe.
People don't hear it.
That's
Yeah,
why-
and that's the thing is what I've noticed, especially when you guys live in Nashville, you understand this probably more than anybody. There's so many amazing musicians out there
Mhm.
with amazing music that never gets heard,
Yep.
like ever.
Yep.
And they have their small groups, here and there, but to get your stuff on the radio, the actual like radio, like that people,
Mhm.
the syndicated stuff that's like really syndicated, that's like, it's like this top 40 stuff doesn't mean anything really. All it means is that they had the money to get it out there.
Right.
That's really all it
Exactly.
means.
Yep.
And the good stuff, the stuff from people that are like been dedicated over years of time,
Right. In
that
the
have-
trenches.
in
I
the
think it's-
trenches,
Yeah, man.
who are mature in their voices,
Right.
Put that one out there. Sorry, I'm just having a moment over here.
I think it is
Yeah,
easier to find.
right.
It is easier to find now, though, because back
Yes,
in the
it
old
is.
days,
Yeah, it is. Thank God for, I mean, the internet has done that for us.
Yeah.
And that has made it so that we can do this.
Mhm.
But that was one of the things I was like, I was looking at it, trying to get our stuff on the radio, trying to do the thing, trying to do the business. And I'm thinking, this is stupid. This is just stupid. I kept saying it. This is just stupid.
So
And
here's what
I
we
was like,
keep
why don't we
saying.
just make something? And for 5 years, I thought, we got to do this. We got to do this. And I was just so busy. And then COVID happened. And I was like, well, I guess I got time now.
Busy.
Yeah.
Not busy anymore.
Right.
Definitely
Yeah.
helps you put priorities in order. That's for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
that's why nobody went back to work. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. We're
Uh,
working pretty hard. But there's
Right,
a lot of,
right. And so are we.
yeah,
But we
exactly.
can't get
We're
anybody-
getting nowhere.
But I can't get anybody to check me out at Kroger.
Oh, really? Well, they have that little thing now. You have to check yourself.
Yeah. It's hard for him though. If he goes by himself, it's
It's great
hard
when you
for
can see
him.
it.
Because
Yeah.
of his vision, he needs
Yeah.
somebody to do stuff for him, But
Yeah,
they're-
absolutely.
I get her to do
There.
stuff for me all the time.
Hello.
All you need to do now is never get him a bell. Ever.
Oh, girl, the first time that bell rang, it would ring once.
That'd
Let's
be
just
so
put it
funny.
that way.
That would be
I'll be
hilarious.
like, that stupid bill's gonna die.
No, but you know how
That's
when he
hilarious.
needs something, you know how he summons me. He says, "Hey, sweetie, would you mind?"
Oh,
Oh, no,
And I
nice guy.
don't.
and it's so much better than a bell.
And I don't. I don't ever mind.
hey, sweetie.
Yeah. There you go. Exactly. Well, what are you doing now? What is new for you? What's coming up? Do you have shows? What's going on
Yes.
with you guys?
We have all kinds of stuff.
Nice.
You want to talk?
Well, the most important
Yeah.
is we have 12 prison shows in March down in Florida. We start on March 8th. We do 2 shows each day through like the 14th or something.
We've been invited to join on with some good friends of ours, a band
Yes.
called the Plunders.
Yeah, Mark and
Oh, nice.
Susan
And,
Mason. They're amazing. They took us under their wing. They showed us how to do
Yeah.
the Florida
Volunteer is what you do in different states, and then once you can get in there, you can go in there and do what you're there to do.
Right. So
Right.
now we're certified to go into any penal institution
Oh, wow.
in Florida. And
What
so,
are we 14?
And and we're also in Louisiana.
We're working on
We're almost
Tennessee,
through
yeah.
Tennessee. I just can't get back to it because all this real life keeps slamming us. Last night our refrigerator friggin' went down. Everything's on ice sitting around us in coolers right now. It's like,
Oh, that's
what?
One of the last times we did a
Life
live
keeps
stream
throwing us
from
stuff.
one of the last times we did a live stream from the living room, our pipe broke right in the middle of it. We're like, hold on a second.
I'm like, I'll be right
But
back. Our
tomorrow
kitchen's, like, gushing
night in
with water.
Nashville, we're playing at a place called Betty's Grill, which is on the West End.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was by Sylvan Park, Betty's Grill. We start about
And-
7:00.
And then Sunday, right before the Super Bowl, we're playing across the street from the Bluebird Cafe, the place called Joe's Place in Nashville.
3:00.
Nice.
3
It's gonna
o'clock.
be fun.
Those are just little
Crawfish
concerts.
boil, and that's gonna be cool.
And our really the main thing we have is we got a new single coming out, a song called What I'm Gonna Do Now. And
Nice.
we think it's our most commercial song ever, if that that means anything, but
Yeah.
we've always felt
Right.
like it's very commercial, and we just don't know when and how we want to release it yet. So we've been sitting on it since Thanksgiving time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We actually mixed it while we were out of state. I was listening to headphones and mixes, and we were going back and forth with engineer. We're real proud of it. It sounds great, but
That's
know.
awesome. Yeah. Well, and they can find your stuff at several places, right? So I'm assuming you're on Spotify and all those beautiful
we're on
places.
everything.
Yeah,
we're
everything. But you can also find them on Facebook.com/Boo Radley Music. That's BOORADLEY Music. Or you can go to BooRadleyMusic.com. That's BOORADLEY Music.com. You can find their stuff there. If you go to the website itself, you said there's a bunch of links where you can get to all sorts of things.
They can get on the
Yeah.
email list as well, and,
And
then they'll know
also,
what we're really going to be doing.
a portal to get to all the Spotify and Amazon and all of those sites is Here Now, HEARNOW. So the URL is Boo Radley hearnow.com,
Nice.
HEARNOW. And that's where you can get through, like, to see, and you can find our album up top and then go down to the bottom of the page and you can get to our other music.
We have an EP and we've released 3 other singles.
Yeah.
So we got about 10 songs out there right now.
And another important show that I really want to mention is we're doing a benefit in March down in Florida for our dear friends whose house burned, Sarah and Chuck McGilvery, and we're going to be doing it in Crawfordville, Florida in March. And we hope everyone will come out and support it and have a great time. Mary Hoffman also is going to be, her band is going to be playing there, and she's amazing. Nice. So please come out.
Well, we did have a question. I think we answered it, but there was a Facebook user that said, my daughter lives in Nashville. Woo! Where do I get links for her? So those links that we just spoke about, the facebook.com Boo Radley Music, and then BooRadleyMusic.com. And you can also go to the Boo Radley Music something now. What was that?
Well, Here Now.
Here Now. BooRadleyMusic.HereNow.com. And you can
it's BooRadley.HereNow.com. BooRadley.HereNow.
You can actually find all of that stuff there as well. So that way they can go out and frankly, that probably has your calendar on there of where you guys are going to be.
Our website does, BooRadleyMusic.com.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for doing this, Rebecca.
Thank you
so much
so
for
welcome.
doing all you're doing for live music, man. We need the support. We really do. And thank you for recognizing, and thank you for making the beautiful music that you do. We're going to listen to much more of it.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful. It's beautiful to be able to talk to others that just have music in their heart, and then that's just what they want to do for the rest of their lives.
Yes.
And I've been blessed by all of the music that's on here and by your music. So thank you so very much.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we have one song that we're going to watch, and it's an actual, it's a video. It's called, what's it called? Picnic
on the Roof.
Picnic on the Roof.
There you go. Tell me about this song.
Well, we knew a realtor lady in Tallahassee, Florida, and
College Town.
And we were looking to rent a house. And when we looked at one of her properties, in her lease was a clause that said you are not allowed to have a picnic table on the roof. And that's what we said.
Put one up there.
I had this problem before.
So I said, why do you have that in your lease? And she said,
College Town.
Right.
Right.
So anyway, we wrote this song, Picnic on the Roof, and it just ends up being about a dude that keeps messing up and not listening.
People in prison think it's about them.
Yes, it's so effective in prison. So yeah,
it's really about me.
It's very effective in prison.
That's funny.
Because the first lines are, "Man, how'd you get here, man? You were wrong."
Is this the T-shirt video?
Yeah, this is a collection of some of the folks. This was made years ago, but some of the folks that have been gracious enough to support us and buy
the T-shirt you have on right now.
Yeah.
There you go. T-shirts. They got T-shirts. People that got T-shirts.
These were the early ones that didn't have our logo. Our URL, but. Yeah, we've had so many wonderful people. And we started in the 850 area of Florida, and they just...
It's a great area of the country.
We feel like we're going home.
Very musical place. A lot of amazing players, songwriters down there.
Yeah. Oh,
that's why they were doing the 30A. I think they had to cancel it, though, because it's getting too big this last year. So 30A Festival. Yeah, they're not doing it anymore, I don't think.
What?
Yeah, it's too big. They're going to have to move it somewhere.
Oh, because of the place is too small.
Yeah, too many
is that a good
showing
problem to have? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a good problem to have if they
That's what I heard. I could be wrong.
That's crazy.
But anyway, we just have such great support down there, and we love so many people down there, and that's really where our heart is. We have some kids and grandkids down there, and it was hard to move up here, but we just, if we were going to keep making a living, we had to be more centrally located.
Yeah,
more cities up here we can get to.
Right,
sooner.
and it ended up not being that anyway. Because we were like, we can get to Bowling Green with no hotel night and drive home the same night. We can go do a gig, no hotel money needed.
Huntsville, Chattanooga.
Right.
Yeah, it's a
Everywhere
lot of-
around here. We're so centrally located.
You're right. There's a lot of music in this area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're just focused on the prisons for the most part. We're doing some shows just to try to like pay the bills.
Practice.
And practice for the prisons. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Our main goal is just get back into the prisons, and I might take on work full time just to fund it, and they're gracious enough to let me take leave to go do the tour and then come back and still have a job.
We're getting some great folks behind us too, and we thank you guys so much who've been supporting
Yeah,
us. We couldn't have done
a
it
few
so far
supporters.
without people supporting us. Really,
Yeah,
Wonderful.
yeah. It's
That's
been
great.
a team effort. It is a team
Yeah.
effort. We're musicians. We can't afford to go on the road
Absolutely.
for free.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
we don't have the money to get us there. So people are helping us and getting behind us, and we hope more will. And we have a Facebook group called
Bigger Than Us.
Bigger
Boo
Than
Radley, Bigger
Us.
Than Us.
Boo Radley, Bigger Than Us.
Nice.
And
You
so
guys check that out. Boo Radley, Bigger Than Us.
Yeah.
Check
Thank
that out
you
on
so
Facebook.
much.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you, Rebecca.
Oh my
You're
God.
welcome.
Thank you so
It's been
much.
so much fun.
Awesome. Well, let's play this song, and you can do a little bit more chair dancing, and then we're going to say goodnight.
And we've needed this release. So thank you so much.
You are very welcome. All right, guys. Well, we're going to hear first Picnic on the Roof by Boo Radley. And we're going to watch the video of that. And then we're going to listen to Helpless by Adam Riviere. Adam and Starlight Riot actually are going to be here next week as well. And Celtic Rain. So I'm just saying, it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a party. It's going to be a Celtic Rain party. And Celtic Rain radio show party. Come next week, but we are going to listen to a song after the video called Helpless by Adam Riviere. And then we've got What You Gonna Planet Funk. I don't know if it's by Ryan Taylor. Ryan, I am so sorry if I did that wrong. If I did it right, hey, thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you, and you're welcome. And then we've got Mumbai Taxi, Taste of the Chalice by Philadelphia Phil. Phil's actually in the recording studio right now, recording stuff and getting things ready. And I cannot wait to get my hands on that little recording. Makes me so happy. Again, if you guys have stuff to send me, the more you send me, the more I play. I'm just going to put it out there. Yes. But first off, we get to watch this absolutely beautiful situation. Let's see if we got here. Oh, look. No, that's not what I wanted. Windows. There. No, that's not what I wanted. Shh. What is going on here? Oh, there it is. Again, too many buttons, people. Too many buttons. You guys ready for this beautiful music? I am.
Man, how'd you get here? Man, you were wrong. One bad decision, you're gonna fall. You don't know who you are till you've had a picnic on the roof. You rock star, you're having picnics on the roof. You don't know who you are till you've had a picnic on the roof. You rock star, you're having picnics on the roof. Seems to me we've had this talk before. You didn't listen. Instead of climbing higher, you just aim for the floor. You're barely missing. You don't know who you are till you've got a picnic on the roof. You rock star, you're having picnics on the roof. You don't know who you war. Do you had a picnic on the roof? You rock star. You're having picnics on the roof. Man, how'd you get here? Man, you were wrong. Man, how'd you get here? Man, you were wrong. Man, how'd you get here?
The war in
Guys,
Ukraine.
they're praying for something. Anyways, needless to say, I gotta love it when they go straight to a commercial. You like to sneak it right in. It's okay. I have an edit button, so to all you people. You guys ready for a little last bit of music? Here we go.
Tales of Randy Sailorman, bittersweet love and fading tales. The point was sharp, piercing flash, forcing a frozen tear to start The sea is wild and dangerous here, sweet tasting wine poisons dreams. Your net of gold has captured me, pulling me from sheltered boundaries. Distant thunder rolls. I'm afraid I'll be alone, and it's frightening. I'm abandoning my quiet home. Distant thunder rolls. I'm afraid I'll be alone. So strangely, it reminds me of a girl I'd known. I can smell the coming rain. My entire world is swept away. Yearning eyes embrace my thighs in my rising sun has disappeared. You're the first light I've seen in years. All I've known, proven wrong. Here's your apple, go on and teach me. Distant thunder rolls. I'm afraid I'll be alone. Destiny deceiving my naive soul. Distant thunder rolls. I'm afraid I'll be alone. You gave me life. I need you, live and breathe you, taste and feel you, twisting my insides and pulling me close. Now I need you, live and breathe you, taste and feel you, twisting my insides and pulling me
positivity. Give it up and soon you'll be living positivity. Ooh, rise, rise, rise up. Rise, rise, rise up, rise up, rise up, and give up the bitter cup. Taste of the chalice, give up the little hut. Move into the valleys. What if I might lift this heart up, fly beyond the rain? What if I might find out how to leave behind the pain? There is no need to suffer, children, be aware. Time for happiness is gone when troubles disappear. Rise, rise, rise up. Rise, rise, rise up, rise up, rise up, and give up the bitter cup. Taste of the chalice, give up the little hut. Move into the valleys. Give up the bitter cup. Taste of the chalice, give up the little hut. Move into the valleys. Give up the bitter cup, taste of the chalice. Give up the little hut, move into the valleys. What if I might lift this heart up and fly beyond the rain? What if I might find out how to leave behind the pain? There is no need to suffer, children, be aware. A time for happiness has come when troubles disappear. Rise, rise,
Well, that was a little bit of our beautiful, beautiful friend Philadelphia Phil.
Very
You
cool.
guys, it
It's the most
has
clear dancing I've
been
ever done.
right. If you were on your feet, you would get your steps in on this show. I'm just putting it out there. It is what it is.
Exactly right.
But we're not. We're on our butt cheeks, and so we get our butt
Still
cheeks
getting
in.
them in. We're still getting them in.
Right, moving.
And
I'm doing the hustle.
I'm all
Okay.
arm movement anyway.
It's
So
all arms. It's an arms day. It's not a leg day. It's an arms day. That's what it is. No, but we are. It's been a really beautiful pleasure to have you guys here. Thank you so much.
Thank
for
you
coming.
so much. It's been
yeah, thank
very
you so
fun.
much. We've had a great time, and we needed this release. So thank you.
She needed the release.
I did.
Well,
really
you know,
did.
sometimes if she needs it and she gets that means you actually, it's a lot better for you.
I normally keep her caged up.
Only
Nah.
so long. Only so long. Yes. Well, you know, it is what it is. You guys are gonna have to come back. It's gonna have to be a normal thing. We're gonna set some stuff up. You guys are.
Oh, it's not going to be a normal
We'll have
thing.
to-
Maybe a regular thing, but I don't think it's ever going to be a normal thing.
Well, that's true. I don't know anyone who's actually normal, but yes, regular. Regular is a better word for that for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hopefully we can cross paths up your way. We definitely come there.
I would love that. I would
Yeah.
absolutely love that. That would be so much fun because we're really not that far away from each other.
No,
Right.
No.
3 hours,
Yeah.
I think, 4 hours.
That's why you moved where you moved, so you can
Right.
get everywhere.
Exactly. Right.
I'm just saying. I know. And we usually, sometimes we stop, like, because, you know, if we're going like to South Carolina or to Florida, then we'll stop right in you guys' area. So it'll be really cool to be
Yeah, let
like,
us
hey
know.
guys, how you doing? Let's have some fun musically, you know? And
Yeah, or book a show together.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
oh my gosh, that would be so much
Like
fun.
we'll open
Yeah,
for
we
you
could do
guys.
that. Yeah,
that
that'd
would
be fun.
freaking
Yeah.
rock.
Yeah.
That would be a lot of fun.
Like let us
Yeah.
know as far in advance as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we'll try to make it
absolutely.
happen.
We
That
can
would
do a
be
little
so much
sidebar, or we can do a real expensive
Yeah.
theater room,
Right.
depending on what you want to do.
Really depends on where they're gonna bring us. I'd be like, yeah, we got Celtic Rain and Boo Riley. Oh my god, that would be so fun, right? That would be a lot of fun.
Would
We
be
should
fun.
definitely learn some. We should learn some music to play.
Yes,
together.
yes, in
That's always fun.
common.
Yeah, it's always
Yes, hell
My
yeah,
brain
because
is
we would
doing
love
things.
to sing with you. Holy
Yeah.
crap.
That'd be fun.
We would love to.
Yeah, we could do some
do
good
that.
backups for you.
Heck yeah.
Well, you
Awesome.
guys, we are done with our beautiful show. You guys, if you are wanting to send music, make sure you send it to CelticRain777@gmail.com. Just remember, it has to be a small label or independent artist and has to be family friendly. That means no cursing. Please be nice to people. If you are not watching from the YouTube channel, go to youtube.com/C for channel /Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky. And you can subscribe and hit that little bell so we have the magic happening. This is the Celtic Rain Radio Show. We say thank you, good night, goodbye, and we'll see you later. Bye.